Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Amber Unfiltered. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about a topic I came up with a couple weeks ago, then I forgot, then I spun the block and remembered again because you know I'm old, I be forgetting everything. If it's not on the calendar, it didn't happen in real life, okay? So I wanted to talk to y'all about why mean girls continue to appear on reality TV and why I think it's such a bad thing and why it sends a bad message. I might not even get to that point, but that was my general thought. But before I do that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, if you want to cash at me at Amber Unfiltered Show, that'd be greatly appreciated. Can y'all believe I had this channel for almost 2 years, bro? I'm like, where is the time going? Like, friend, who, what, when, where, why? Why? So I don't know. I swear I'm a deep thinker sometimes. Like I just be thinking about stuff. I be thinking about shit. So again, I've been seeing a lot of content in my feed because I watch a lot of Black content creators, especially ones that break down like pop culture, like TV, film, just like celebrities and stuff like that. I keep seeing so many fucking videos about like Shamia, K Michelle, Portia, like Real Housewives of Atlanta, and I'm like, what is going on? I guess, and then I guess there's this woman named Angela Oakley, a girl named Kelly, all this stuff. So it made me think, and I was just like, bro, I was like, there's a lot of mean girls on TV. And it's not just Black women, it be white women, it be Middle Eastern women, it be Asian women, it be all. But I feel like a lot of the times it's Black and brown women, especially like Black or like Hispanic or something like that, and white women too. And I was like, why do we continue to support them? Why do they continue to get cast? Like I just had a whole barrage of questions hit me, and I'm just like, this makes absolutely no fucking sense. Like, why do we reward this? Why is this okay? But mean girl culture is not new. It's definitely in the workplace too. I mean, I guess you could consider being a reality TV star. That is a job, that is work. But it's definitely in corporate America too. Because I told you, I think I talked about, like, one of my earlier videos, one of my first videos was about mean girls in the workplace. Because I dealt with such a hostile situation that, bro, I wanted to quit every day. Like, I literally would go to my car and like cry like at least once a week, if not more times than that. But I was just like, this is horrible. But a lot of women are insecure and a lot of women bully and project onto other women. And I was like, I don't fuck with that shit. Don't be doing that. We don't do that on this channel, okay? We don't do that here. You know what I'm saying? So I wanted to talk about it. Sorry, I was getting my laptop. And yes, I'm standing because my booty hurt. I'm sorry, I said what I said. This fucking wound thing is still bothering me. But next week I got my procedure. I'm 1 week away. So I'm like, yeah, we need to hurry up and speed it up. I thought about calling to be like, y'all hoes can take me sooner. So the first thing I wanted to touch on was, why do mean girls get cast on reality TV? It says reality television producers cast mean girls, but girl, they really actually mean, because their interpersonal conflict drives ratings. By leveraging gossip, strategic exclusion, and relational aggression, these personalities generate high drama storylines, boost viewer engagement, and spark viral social media conversations that keep networks and streaming platforms highly profitable. So it's the same thing as in corporate America. It's about money, it's about profit. Ratings, which turns into money. Got it. So it says casting directors look for specific traits to fill these roles. The us versus them mentality. Producers intentionally group strong personalities to foster cliques and in-group, out-group dynamics. A key thing that I feel like I saw was on Basketball Wives. I've stopped watching Basketball Wives a couple of times. I know it's off the air for good now, thank God. It should have been off the air probably about 5 years ago. When it first came out, I actually really fucked with it. And again, I think I was in like middle school, high school when it came out. I've been watching that show for a long ass fucking time, so I know what the fuck I'm talking about. But something I noticed when I got older, I think it was around the time, it might have been a little before that, I really didn't realize it until the season with OG and the whole colorism. I don't even want to call it a scandal because they were being colorist towards her. It was what it was. I didn't understand it at the time. I was like, oh, she's just tripping, but I didn't have the information that I have now. And I was like, yeah, they definitely were bullying her and they were definitely singling her out and trying to make her feel like she was unattractive or ghetto, like fitting these ugly, harmful stereotypes. OG is not ugly by any stretch of the imagination. Let's get that clear. But they definitely ganged up on her, and I don't think they expected her to clap back or to stand up for herself. But I remember watching that, and even before that, I had stopped because they were just so fucking mean. In particular, if you guys watch Basketball Wives, the ones that I feel like, they were all really mean, but it was like varying levels. But it started with Shaunie O'Neal. She definitely set that tone and set that culture, and it just trickled down. But she surrounded herself with like-minded women, aka Evelyn, because Evelyn's definitely a mean girl. She like really will attack and go after a woman. Like I remember when her and Jennifer, who was supposed to have been her best friend of like 20, 30 years, she went after her and tried to beat her up. And I was just like, oh my God. And I used to think it was cute when she would pop off and she'd be like, oh, you're a non-motherfucking factor. Like I thought her behavior was so cute. Again, I didn't know any better. It was like what I said in my reality TV dating video, where I said that I thought the behavior on Jersey Shore was cute, them sleeping around, you know, the way that Sam and Ron would interact with each other, and the way Ron was out here doing his thing, acting like he wasn't in a committed relationship, and, you know, destroying her property, you know, tearing her down, cheating on her, doing all the things. It was the same concept. Like, I thought being like that was cute. I thought, oh my God, this is so funny. This is entertaining. Another show that I used to really love, and now I'm like, I don't know if I could ever watch this again. Fucking Mob Wives. It was the same thing. Like, Karen Gavano, Renee Graziano, Drita Devanzo. Drita used to fucking throw hands. Drita was my bitch. I was like, I don't care what nobody fucking say. Drita is that girl. She will beat your ass, and she will do it with a smile on her face. But at the same time, I'm like, damn, these shows are actually mad violent. But what it says about the strong personalities, they know producers are not stupid. They're not as stupid as we think they are. They put these personalities together because they know it's just going to be a flare up. It's just a matter of time. Like, someone's going to fucking erupt. Someone's going to go volcanic on these hoes, and that is what it is. But a lot of the shows that I watch, I'm like, bro, something in my spirit, I just can't give it. Because why are we jumping across tables? Why are we throwing drinks? Why are we beating girls up? Why are we having 2 and 3 girls on one girl and jumping her? I was like, this is nuts. And even the guys ain't no better. Like, it's just as bad. And I'm just like, y'all supposed to be friends. Y'all have known each other for several years, but it's like, when you get on, when that camera turns on, it's like you become a whole other person. But it's like, I can't say nothing because I don't know what I would do if I was in that situation. I probably would change. I probably would turn up because I know there's a camera there. Like, it's my job, and probably depending on your behavior, you probably get more paycheck, more airtime, more opportunities. So it's like a double-edged sword. It's like this is how these people feed their family, but at the same time, they're partaking in really negative, aggressive behavior. So, God damn it, my husband called me. I have to call him back. I'm sorry, I need to finish this video. The house is quiet, it's chill, so I was like, let me take advantage of this, and then I think I'm gonna go work out. I was really about to go to my surgeon's office and cuss these hoes out, but she just called me back. I listened to the voicemail in between, stopping recording this video. I'm about to start this one. But she said they working on it, so they hope to have it done by the end of the business day today. I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm gonna chill out. I'm gonna chill. That kind of leveled me down, brought me back to life. But I was thinking about this. I was like, these shows are really bad, but Basketball Wives in particular. I noticed that I would stop watching Basketball Wives, and then like a season or 2 would go by, and I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna give it another chance. And again, it always starts off really positive, really calm. We're a sisterhood. I'm like, no, you're not. You're just saying that for the camera. And then what tipped me off is that a lot of the times they'd be like, oh, we haven't seen each other since the show stopped filming. So it's like, y'all really not friends in real life. Y'all friends for the show. Got it. Like, because if y'all are real friends, fuck a camera. I'm showing up for you, baby. I'm knocking on your door. I'm showing up. Give me the baby. You want some food? Like, we going out for drinks? Like, I don't play about my fucking friends. My friends are my bitches. They family, okay? Not bitches, but you know what I mean. Them my people. That's my tribe. Like, I go to hell and high water behind my friends. Like, I do not play about my friends. It's like the same as my family. So, something that I noticed was with this last season, I didn't even finish the last season because, again, they're so fucking mean. And even the season before that, when Brittany Renner first joined and she claimed that she was Muslim. No, this was pre-Muslim, wasn't it? Yeah, it was pre-Muslim. Excuse me, my bad. But I noticed that Evelyn was really fucking mean. Brandy was really mean. Why is he calling me again? He not on fire. Is he calling me about smoothies? We were talking about getting Smoothie King. Sorry. Smoothie King smoothies are fire. Let me tell y'all my order. I'm gonna tell y'all my order. So I get the Yogurt Delight, and I think it's like, is it like vanilla yogurt or something? It's just plain vanilla yogurt, and I put pineapple in it, and then I put almond butter. What I used to do, because I was a big bag, I'm a former big bag. I used to do the Yogurt Delight with pineapple, and I would put a scoop of butter pecan ice cream, bro. That butter pecan ice cream make you want to slap your mama, okay? I said what I said, but now I'm on my health journey, so we do almond butter. Almond butter slaps, okay? I'm trying to tell y'all. I made these fake-ass Snickers bars, and really it was Almond Joy because it had coconut oil in it, and it really tasted like an Almond Joy, but I made them, and they went, and I put almond butter in it, and I was like, oh my God. But anyway, actually, no. Did I put almond butter? I don't even remember, but it don't even matter. But I remember watching it, and I was like disgusted at the behavior of the women because, one, Brittany Renner was toxic. They all like ganged up on her. They all welcomed her, and then they turned on her. That's something that I notice a lot. There usually will be one like target, like there's a bullseye on a woman's back, and everybody just goes for her. And it's like, so do y'all conspire about this before the cameras start rolling, or what's tea? Like, do y'all be having powwows, conversations? What did Jackie Christie used to call it? A ponderosa. That shit used to crack me up. But I remember this past season, it was Jackie. Everyone went against Jackie. Her own child went against her. And I thought that was so weird. I'm like, so if you really hate your mom, why was you on TV working in the same the fuck? I think that was Stanley. Working on the same space as her, like taking up space with her. I was like, that didn't make any sense. And the fact that they were able to turn her own daughter against her, that to me was really sick. And to see the fight that happened between them, I think after that scene when Jackie and Chantel threw hands, I was like, bro, I can't watch this no more. Because I actually felt bad for Jackie. I said, look, Jackie's no angel. She's not a saint. But I actually like her for the show. I think she's the reason why a lot of us watch the show. She just has that charisma. She has that it factor. She's a very unique character. Like, you're like, this lady's fucking batshit. But like, if you need her for some shit, she gonna ride or die for you. And she don't play about her husband. She don't play about her family, except she did treat the one daughter kind of bad. Well, hella bad. And I don't like that shit. Takari. But besides that, well, I don't want to minimize that. What she went through was not okay. But at the same time, I realized that they all would gang up on her, and Evelyn would like rile the troops. Like, she would rile them up and they would all just turn on her. But the thing about Jackie is she can deal with it. She can take it. She's no punk bitch. And like, she's an NBA wife, been in the game for 30 years. I was like, she probably dealt with that when her husband was in the NBA, because that's cliquey too. You know, like the NBA wives and the WAGs. Wives and girlfriends. I was like, it's no different. Another show that was like that, what was the one, WAGs, I think it was, with Sherelle Rosado, who looked like a knockoff of Evelyn Lozada. But she was like that too. I remember I was like, I'm gonna support this show. There's black women on here. Girl, that first episode, I don't even think I made it through the first episode. It was like barely 30 minutes. I was like, bro, I can't watch this, because I just had this, it was like that same feeling, like just all the vultures descending and just swooping down and just fucking tearing another woman down. I was like, I can't really get with that. Same thing with Love and Hip Hop Miami. I mean, all the Love and Hip Hops really. But I remember the season, what was it? Was it a couple seasons ago where Trina, what was that girl that Trick was dealing with? The young brown chick, Nikki or something like that. I forgot what her name was. She was a cute girl, real skinny, young. She was like half his age. I remember they all ganged up on her. Trina, Joy, I was like, y'all grown ass women. You're like in your 40s and 50s and you're attacking a young ass girl. Now, granted, what she said wasn't cool, but it's like all of them will just gang up on one another. And then even in like the dynamic, like Shay and Amada on Love and Hip Hop, they would like be friends, not be friends, be friends, not be friends. And I'm like, either you are or you aren't. Y'all gonna work your shit out or you're not. And I was just like, I don't really like this. And Trina is a mean girl too. Like, she's really fucking mean. She has the power to just end your social clout and your social capital just like that, just because of who she is. And I think that's really toxic, because a lot of the time they will have certain weight or certain clout and they use it to tear someone else down. I didn't like that, because they did that to Zoe until Ching Diamonds came in. It's just like, girl, this is so evil. And it's like, there's space for two big, beautiful black women to exist. Like, we don't need to be doing this. And then those two turn on each other. And it was just like, oh my God. But it's like, you have to be a mean girl to get ahead. And even I noticed a lot of the Real Housewives, like different ones. I don't really watch a lot of the other ones. The only one I really actually watched was, why is he calling me again? Was Real Housewives of Atlanta. And like, bro, the way those women are, they're so nasty to each other. Especially Kenya, I'm sorry, she's a bitch. Like, her spirit, as soon as she's fucking, the thing is, she's gorgeous, but that's like really all she has. She doesn't seem like she has any substance, and she hasn't done that inner work, and she's so nasty. She will cut you down, she will tear you down. It's like, she'll stab you and then dig in the knife and be like, oh my God, you're bleeding. And it's like, bitch, you're the reason why I'm bleeding. Like, her spirit, something about her just threw me off. I was like, I can't. I was like, again, I like watching her. Like, she has very entertaining moments. She has a great, well, I don't even want to say she has a great personality, because I think she's good for the show in terms of like what she brings to it outside of the cattiness and the bullying. But that's another thing. All of them would alternate each other. And it was just like, they would take turns. And it's like, y'all have been doing this for 10, 15 years plus. Why are you doing this to each other? And it's like, for a check? To me, I'm not doing that to my friends for no paycheck. I don't give a fuck how much money it is. I don't care if it's $1 million. I'm not fucking doing it. Like, you don't do other women like that, and you don't treat your friends like that. But they're not, that goes to show you they're not really fucking friends. So anyway, I don't went on a long ass tangent with my 10 million examples. So it says, relational aggression. Unlike physical altercations, behaviors like whispering, eye rolling, and two-faced conversations create tense environments that are highly captivating for audiences. But to me, it's not captivating no more. It's like, I want my grown woman shit. I don't want to tear down another woman so I can lift myself up. It's not giving. So it says, forced confessionals. The mean girl archetype is frequently encouraged during one-on-one interviews to criticize other contestants, driving narrative conflict and pushing other cast members to react. Why is he calling me so much? I have to call him back. Okay, because I really want to finish this video. So it says, why are mean girls always rewarded for their bad behavior on reality TV? Because that's something I want to know. So I was like, these girls are rich, they get their hair done, they get airtime, they get all these things that I don't feel like they deserve. So you're a bitch to other women, so you get You get rewarded, you get praised for, you get brought back for more seasons, you get bigger paychecks, you get to be on huge platforms, you get to be on Watch What Happens Live, BravoCon, you get visibility, you get your followers up, you become an entrepreneur, you become wealthy because people see you on TV and now they feel like they're close to you, they have that parasocial bond, which isn't really a real bond. It's really sad to me because I'm like, they shouldn't be getting shit. You should be off the fucking air, but it's like, I guess we wouldn't watch if they weren't bitches. You know, not calling all of them bitches, but if you're not a mean girl, that's all I'll say. That I don't want to say bitch. So it says reality TV rewards mean girls because networks prioritize engagement over morality. Conflict drives ratings, and this archetype reliably generates viral drama, social media buzz, and fan investment. When these characters cause outrage, they secure more screen time, like I just said, lucrative brand deals, and social media followers post-show. But to me, it's at what cost? Because you're saying that if you act like this, then you're not gonna face any consequences. And then it's like, how are you gonna move or navigate in the real world? You're not gonna know that there's consequences for acting like that. You can't act like that in real life. And what if you become the very thing that you're pretending to be? Because I do feel like a lot of it could be acting or pretending or producing. But it's like, you're gonna turn into that. The very thing that you're trying to act like you're not, it's gonna become a key part of your identity or key fabric of who you are. So it says the psychological appeal to viewers, the love to hate factor. Psychologists note that viewers are naturally drawn to high-stakes status competitions. Villains allow audiences to explore the darker, messier sides of human behavior from the safety of their couches. Like I said, it's a huge psychology study. It's like psychology on steroids. Parasocial engagement. Viewers often develop strong parasocial relationships with chaotic personalities. Even if audiences condemn a star's actions, they keep tuning in to see what happens next or to feel a sense of superiority because you feel like you're better than them. You feel like, oh my God, my life isn't that fucked up because I don't have this type of drama. Because I kind of used to feel like that. Not that I was superior, but I used to feel like that when I would watch 90 Day because I was like, these people's lives are really fucking falling apart. But my life ain't that bad. That little thing I was stressing about, you know, that check or that whatever, I'm like, all right, I'm cool, I'm straight. It makes you feel like, okay, I've got this. Their life is falling apart and they have more money and resources than I do. So it says the post-show payouts. Influencer culture, which is what I was saying in my other video, the dating video, reality TV dating video. Being controversial is a highly effective way to stand out in a saturated pool of contestants. Mean girls frequently leave the show with massive platforms, again, rewarding bad behavior, which brands monetize through lucrative partnerships. Casting versatility. Producers know that casting directors frequently bring these same highly recognizable villains back for spinoffs or all-star seasons. Like, what was that show, Traitors? I'm trying to think, you know, if they do like an all-star housewives thing or a girls trip or something like that, validating the bad behavior as a reliable career strategy in the reality TV ecosystem. But I guess you can't be basic or you can't be plain or you can't just be normal being on reality TV because fans are going to call you boring. What was that girl's name? Jaceel, I think was her name. The lesbian girl that was married to the WNBA player on Basketball Wives. Remember, they didn't renew her contract because she was too safe. She was too plain. She really didn't have a lot of strife. She was in a loving relationship. She had a family. She had businesses. She was just like a very down home, like country girl. And I think she was sweet as pie. And they were gonna eat her up. The vultures were gonna eat her up. Like she was like a baby bird, and they were like vultures with claws, bitch. Like the hooked over claw. You know what I'm saying? But it's just sad because it's like, I don't want to see that. I actually want to see better representation on TV. I want to see women bonding. And then you do see that, but then it gets taken over by the bad behavior. So it's just like, But it's like, those are the things that go viral. Those are the things that we talk about, why we make videos, why we make think pieces, why we're on Twitter, subbing, you know, subtweeting, whatever the case may be. But I think it's really fucking bad. And we have a lot of work to do as a society, but I don't think we're going to do it. Because again, we like bad. We like to see bad people. We like to see bad people doing bad things. Like, it's just attractive to us because it just reminds us of our own humanity, but it also reminds us of how fucked up other people are. And it's like, who doesn't want to feel like they're doing better in life than someone who may not have all their shit together? And it's like, a lot of these women on these shows too, they have everything that money could buy. They could get anything that they want whenever they want. They can date whoever, they can go wherever. They have funds to do whatever they want. They can travel, they can buy properties, they can buy businesses. And to me, their inside is so ugly that it makes them less beautiful to me in my eyes. And it's just like, damn, that's fucked up. But that's how I see it. Like I told y'all, Kenya has a really nasty spirit, but it's not just her. There's other women too. Shawnee O'Neal is the same way. And I hate to say that it's black women because I'm like, there's white women that be acting just as crazy, if not crazier, but they're not going to get nearly as dragged. And my point wasn't to drag black women. Those are just the examples I could think of. Like I said, I don't really watch a lot of white women on reality shows. I watch more black reality shows. So those are the reasons why I use those examples. It's not to bash black women, because I think there's some phenomenal black women. I think there's some great black TV reality stars or reality TV stars. But unfortunately, I ain't seen them. So I'm just like, okay. And yeah, that has completely turned me off from reality TV, honestly. So I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that and see if anyone else had any other thoughts. But let me know. I love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye.